Just about to reveal the absolute easiest way that you guys can make money on OfferVault.com in 2023, so let's get started. And I'm not talking about affiliate marketing. Even though OfferVault does have some really generous affiliate offers, those are a little bit more difficult to take advantage of unless you want to spend some money on paid ads. Instead of that, we're going to focus on something a little bit more beginner friendly, which is CPA marketing. Now, CPA stands for cost per action. And this is a way that we can generate leads for various advertisers and get rewarded for our small contribution. That's what this is all about. It's simple in theory and is not too complicated in practice either. And as you can see, each and every single one of the offers listed below will have a different payout structure. Some of them will pay you a flat fee, other ones will give you a commission, but I'm gonna leave that up to you. For now, let me help you understand what's going on behind the scenes here. There are a lot of ways that you can do this wrong, so let's just focus on a few different strategies that you can implement right after watching this video so you can start making some money right away. What you want to do once you've connected to the website and signed into your account is add some filters. We're not interested in all of these offers. We want to go for a very specific category, and that is email submit. I'm going to explain my selection in just a second. Guys, remember what cost per action is. We're getting paid to convince someone else to perform a certain action, and that includes answering a few simple questions, filling out a sign-up form, things of that kind. Perhaps even installing an app on their mobile device. The end goal of that process is getting that person to enter in their information, phone number or email address, or even credit card credentials sometimes. But what's actually happening behind the scenes is that an advertiser gets hold of that email address, so they can start sending those offers to the person. We're just playing a small part in this whole process, and we're getting a payout for every single qualified lead that we generate. I'm saying qualified because different advertisers will look for different audiences. To be a little bit more specific, this one right here is looking for people coming from the US. This other advertiser is looking for British people. And here's another one looking for Australians. But let me show you a clear example. What about this one? $100 DoorDash gift card. Email submit. What is this all about? Well guys, I see. If you click on run offer right here, after you have signed into your account, you will be provided with a custom link. Now that link is yours. It is unique to you and it is going to track the activity. If you start sending that link to people and they actually click on it and end up confirming their email address, by the way, this is what the landing page is going to look like, you will receive a $2.25 payout per qualified lead. Remember, that person needs to come from the US and confirm their email address. Those are the only requirements. They don't need to enter any sensitive information. They don't have to download anything on their device. No need for credit card credentials. And most significantly, they don't have to make a purchase. So this is not affiliate marketing. It's a more beginner-friendly version of it. It still works like affiliate marketing in the sense that you get a custom link and you send people there and the link will track their activity. But when it comes to purchasing products, there's none of that involved. All they have to do is enter an email address, and that's a lot easier to do. But now let's get back for a second to the main search page right here. Let me explain why I went for the email submit option and not the credit card credentials one. There you have it. I could have also gone for CC submit, and there is a big difference between the two in terms of the payout rates. With email submit, you can only hope to get about $1 or $2, perhaps $3 per qualified lead from the more generous advertisers. However, when it comes to CC submits, you can hope to get $36 per lead, or even more than that, $45 here. Now that's quite significant. But the main problem is that you're trying to convince people to submit their credit card credentials on some random website. People are very skeptical to that. Nobody cares about their email address and perhaps not even their phone number that much. Now guys, let's face it. Chances are your inbox is already filled with spam. All sorts of advertising campaigns, all sorts of offers, so you don't really care about your email that much. You're probably a little bit more sensible about your phone number and you wouldn't really like to share it with anyone. So getting a phone number from someone is a little bit more difficult than getting the email address, and then getting the credit card credentials is more difficult than both of them. So if you're just starting out, if this is the first ever time you're connecting to OfferVault and trying to implement this method, I suggest you stay with email submits. It's just way easier, it's more efficient, and you don't have to go through the trouble of sending people to some random website. By the way, in case you're wondering what kind of sites we're talking about, most of them are adult websites, right? But now let's get back to our method. Again, this is what we want to focus on. These $2 or $3 payouts per qualified lead. So let's just pick one of them that sounds enticing. If you want a person to enter their email address, you gotta give them something in exchange. You cannot just ask for that piece of information for free because they won't give it to you. That's why we have all of these giveaways. This advertiser is at least supposedly hosting a $500 Visa gift card giveaway. Does that giveaway actually take place? I have no idea. I don't know if that's legit or not. I don't know if the giveaway is genuine, but what I do know is that if you send a link to someone and they confirm their email, you'll get $1.4. That's how this works. That is proven to work. So I'm pretty sure that everything is starting to make sense at this point. You understand how the process works, you understand how and why you're getting paid. So what about driving traffic to our links? Now, in theory, you could just click on run offer, copy your link and start spamming the internet with it. You can go to Quora.com, you can go to Pinterest and TikTok and Facebook groups and whatever, and start spamming the internet with that CPA link. But it doesn't work. People are not interested in clicking random links for obvious reasons, right? So here's what you want to do instead. You want to give people an incentive to click on your link. And that is done by connecting to TimeBucks.com. This is a third-party website. It doesn't have anything to do with OfferVault, but we're gonna link the two. And here is how. As soon as you connect to the website, log into your account and all that stuff, which I'm not gonna bore you with, you wanna click on advertise. And this feature will allow you to run your own ad campaign on the website. But it's important to understand what kind of traffic the website gets. So what I'm gonna do is connect to similarweb.com and look it up. Let's see what kind of results we get. Well, guys, there you have it. 2.7 million total visits on a monthly basis, which is not too bad. But their traffic is not necessarily coming from top tier countries. We've got 20% coming from Venezuela, 15% from India, and a bunch of various other countries. That is a little bit of a drawback, but it will not stop us, and you will understand why in just a second. So let's get back to advertise, and now you want to click on tasks. You want to create a new campaign and launch a new task for people to complete. Here's how that works. Let's click on create campaign and start entering in our details. When it comes to the category, you want to go for website sign up. That's pretty much what you want people to do. You want them to click on your link and confirm their email address, which is basically a sign up. So let's fill that in. Then you want to choose a campaign title for your listing here, but I'm gonna leave that up to you. It doesn't really matter. And the most important part is that you paste in your sign up link right here. This is the link that you get off of OfferVault when you click on run offer. But here's the most important part. If you get this wrong, the whole method is not gonna work and you might actually lose money. So pay attention to this. Remember, this offer specifically, the one that we're looking at, the $500 Visa gift card giveaway, is focusing on American citizens, right? People coming from the US. Well, that's exactly what you want to target on TimeBucks. You don't want people from Algeria, Andorra, or Australia. You don't care about that. You want traffic coming from the US for that offer in particular. So what you want to do right now is click on remove all. That's going to remove all the included countries, and that allows you to pick the included ones one at a time. So let's scroll down to the bottom of the list and then just pick the US. There you go. Now, when it comes to the traffic sources, you want to accept any traffic type. You don't care if the people are coming from TimeBucks or some third-party websites, as long as they are qualified, they are coming from the right country, and they go through the process successfully, you will receive that payout. So you don't care about the source. Then you also want to pay attention to the device type. Some advertisers will have requirements regarding the device. For instance, they might only be interested in people using their mobile phone, and it has to be an Android. Or they might be looking for people running on their PC. You want to pay attention to the requirements. In this case, the advertiser doesn't really care. So let's just keep all devices. At this point, you're pretty much all set. We don't care about the age. However, you care about the bid per task completion. This is the most important metric. So let's just put things in perspective. We're getting a payout of $1.4 per qualified lead. Right? What we can do is take a piece of that pie and give it to the person who's generated the payout for us, to that specific lead. So if we're getting $1.4 per lead, we can give a generous 40 cents for every single successful sign up. And that's not a bad profit margin if you ask me. So that's what I would do. I would set the bid to 40 cents. And then you can also choose the campaign budget, but that's up to you. Now, you want to make sure to add in all of your requirements right here for the campaign, and then add any useful footage if you have it. What I would recommend that you do is that you actually illustrate in a Loom, in a screen recording, how to go through the process successfully, so people have a tutorial they can follow along with. That's the easiest way to do it. It only takes a couple minutes and it's worth it. So take a moment to do that. Ultimately, you get to choose a task thumbnail if you want to, and then submit for approval. And at this point, you've literally set up a traffic source that is fully automated. You don't worry about it anymore. It's literally running on autopilot as long as there's enough money in your balance, because remember, you get to choose your ad campaign budget. And the best part about it, it is replicable. You can go through the same process for any offer in the list, and it's going to work in the same exact way. And that is how you make money with CPA marketing offers on OfferVault.com in 2023 and beyond. Thanks for watching.